아, 배고파? 우리 치킨 먹을까? 아니면 피자 먹을까?
Today I wanted to explain how you can say to become in Korean. First, let's talk about an extremely common Korean verb that you'll need to know. 되다. Literally, 되다 means to become, but most of the time you won't be translating it that way. Let me explain why. 되다 means to become, as in something will become a certain way in the future. For example, in English you can have the sentence, after 5 years, I want to be a teacher. In this sentence in English, we use the verb to be, but in Korean, since this sentence is actually talking about the future, you'll use the verb 되다, to become. So in the sentence, to be is actually a shorter way to say to become in English. So let's make this sentence in Korean. 저는 5년 뒤에 선생님이 되고 싶어요. So you can use the verb 되다 to mean that something will become something else. Let's take a look at the grammar form for how to use it. First you take the noun, which is what you're going to become or what something is going to become, and then you attach the subject marker, which is e after a consonant or ka after a vowel. Then finally conjugate the verb 되다. Let's take a look at a few examples. 저는 의사가 되고 싶어요. I want to be a doctor. 정말 큰 문제가 됐어요. It became a really big problem. 우리는 좋은 친구가 될 거예요. We will be good friends. 제가 원하면 한국 시민이 될 수 있어요. If I want, I can be a Korean citizen. So you can use 되다 in this way to say that something or someone will become something else. But this only lets you use it with nouns, just like in the examples. However, there are also other cases where you'll want to say to become, such as with descriptive verbs, or adjectives if you'd like to call them that. For example, what if you want to say this sentence? Tomorrow the weather will become colder, or tomorrow the weather will get colder. In this sentence, you can't use the verb 되다 because the weather isn't becoming a noun. Instead, the weather is becoming a descriptive verb, colder. So we'll need a different grammar form to use with descriptive verbs. While you could always just use the future tense to say 내일은 날씨가 더 추울 거예요, tomorrow will be colder, this doesn't have the extra meaning of becoming colder that our English sentence does. In order to say that tomorrow will become colder, or in more casual English, will get colder, we'll need to use another form. First, let's take a look at a translated version of this sentence. 내일은 날씨가 더 추워질 거예요. Everything about this sentence looks the same, except for just the way that the descriptive verb is conjugated. Here's the grammar form you'll need. Take a descriptive verb and conjugate it as if you were going to conjugate the yo form. For a quick review on how to conjugate the yo form, check out my video about that here. Then attach 지다 directly and conjugate it. So the verb 멀다 would become 멀어지다, 예쁘다 would become 예뻐지다, and 강하다 would become 강해지다. It's pretty simple once you know how to conjugate the yo form. Let's take a look at a few examples. 날씨가 더 좋아질 거예요. The weather will get better. 저는 내일부터 정말 바빠질 거예요. I will be really busy from tomorrow. 영희가 많이 예뻐졌어요. Young-hee got very pretty. 최근에 제 노트북이 조금 느려졌어요. Recently, my laptop became a little slow. And that's all for today. And you can also learn more about this topic in the PDF version of this lesson, which is available for free here on my website. And as always, I recommend that you watch this video again, and then practice yourself by making your own sentences using what we've learned. And remember that new videos are posted here every week, so click subscribe and follow along. 그럼 다음에 또 봐! 하지만 간단하게 한국어로 대화하는 것이 목표라면
Well, it's actually kind of spicy. But not only do you get 떡 with 떡볶이,